Aloha and welcome to R20 workout number 1. I'm so glad you guys have decided to take the plunge and train in this style of training that burns fat, builds strength and endurance all in one 20-minute awesome power pack workout. All right, so this first workout is based on some basics, okay? I want you to get familiar with basics of different kinds of movement patterns that will be things that we further expound upon in future workouts in making them a little bit more complex as we go. So for this first workout, I want you to really focus on form, and then from that point on you can focus a little more on your speed of movement and of course trying not to take breaks as you progress your way through the 20-minute workout. Stinking lifeguard, I know he saw me here. Anyway, so focus on form, right? Especially because we are focusing on some basic movement patterns that are going to become more complex as we go through the 6 different workouts that are part of R20. A couple other things that I wanted to make mention of. Just remember, again, your goal is to get through as many rounds of the workout as you can in 20 minutes, which means you want to be performing exercises as quickly as possible on a repetition by repetition basis, and you want to be minimizing breaks. And when I say minimize breaks, I'm talking down to the second. Don't waste a single second if you can help it. And for every second you don't waste is a second closer, literally, that you'll be to getting the results that you want through the training adaptations that will come from training the R20 style of training, okay? Again, with the workout video that we have coming up here in just a minute, as soon as I'm done talking, what I'm gonna have for you is a brief explanation from a couple different angles of each of the exercises. So I would encourage you to get up and move around with me as I'm trying all of the different exercises, just so you can sort of train your mind and your body to start getting used to the movement patterns and the sequences of exercises. And then from that point on, you can get your timer ready and start your way onto the 20-minute workout. There's also references that you can look at that are included with this program that you can download to your phone or other device and refer back to during the 20-minute workout if you need to remind yourself of the exercises themselves, the sequence of exercises, the number of reps, and so on and so forth. Okay guys, so that is this first workout. I really hope you work hard at it. You'll have a couple of chances to tackle this workout so that you can improve how far you got through, how many rounds you got through each exercise and each workout. So that's one thing to also keep in mind. You'll get more than one crack at this. All right guys, let me know how you do on the Facebook page. If you have any questions, also ask me there. And I look forward to hearing from you how this went. Work hard. Aloha. All right, so here's a breakdown and a look at each of the exercises of this workout one at a time. So in the upper left, first exercise we have is the squat, which is going to be for 15 reps. Moving over to the upper right-hand corner, you see the air row, also for 15 reps. In the middle, the third exercise is the legs extended crunch for 15 reps. Bottom left is the sumo squat jump for 10 reps, and the bottom right is the push-up for 15 reps. Okay, so again, this is a basic workout that we're going to do that has basic movements. Not to say that it's not challenging, because it is challenging, and the way that we work out in the R20 style of training is by itself challenging. But this is the sequence. And in all the workouts that we'll have in this program, this will be kind of the intro that we'll do to show you what I'm about to explain. And then we will jump into the explanation of each of the exercises. So like I mentioned just a little while ago, make sure you get up if you can and follow along with me as I explain each of the exercises. There'll be 2 camera views from each, 2 camera angles for each exercise so that you can see all the different parts and pieces of the form that you should be following to perform the exercises safely, correctly, and efficiently. All right, so first let's start off with the squat. This is a basic exercise, and each time I want you to reach down and touch the ground with your fingertips. The reason for that is so that we can make sure that we're getting the same depth on all of the repetitions, okay? You will also want to have your chest kind of pushed outwards, your head up, and from the side view you can see here that you want your back nice and straight. Stick your butt down and push your hips backwards every time you reach down, and when you come up out of that squat, I want you to touch your hands to the top of your thighs so that you ensure that you're coming all the way up out of the squat. From there, you're going to transition easily with your positioning to the air row. This exercise looks like it's not doing much, but what you're trying to do is squeeze every muscle of your upper body from your hands and your fists through your forearms, into your arms, and into your shoulders and upper back. And you're providing your own resistance as you squeeze forward and back in both directions. Now, if you do this exercise right, you should feel a burn at least by, I would say, the 7th or or 8th repetition, if not sooner. And so if you're not feeling it by then, make sure you're just squeezing as hard as you can. It's kind of like you're flexing in a mirror. I don't know if you ever did that as a kid, but doing that, but in both directions and with some movement, okay? So air row is 15 reps. Squeeze really, really hard, all the way forward and all the way back, squeezing those shoulder blades together when you come back and extending your arms forward. Next, we have the legs extended crunch. Okay, so here what we're doing is extending our feet away from the body, off the ground, bending the knees as far as you can, and what you'll feel is a contraction of the abs. And then once you've got that position set up where you can do a crunch, you hold your legs there, and with that pre-existing contraction, you're going to do some abdominal crunches against that resistance. Okay, so it's kind of double the muscle activity that we're getting out of our abdominal muscles. 15 reps for this. If you find that you get going and you can't sustain your legs where they are, bring them in a little bit, and then you'll be a lot better able to do the movement as you need to. From here, we're coming back to our feet and going into the sumo squat jump for 10 reps. The movement and the patterns are similar to the squat, where you squat down, touch the ground with your hands, and then explode upward, jumping straight up. Jump as high as you can every single time. You can use your arms to kind of generate some upward momentum. Also keep your back straight as you reach down and touch the ground. Last exercise is the push-up, 15 reps. Now, I want you as best as you can to do a full push-up like you see me doing here from your feet. And the goal is to get down to a 90-degree elbow bend with the depth of the repetitions. Now, if you can't do that, you can go to your knees, or if you can't do a full 15 reps, before your form starts to falter and fail a little bit, then do as many of the full reps as you can, and then you can drop to your knees and do the rest of the 15 reps that way. That should be kind of your guide every time when you do push-ups, and a lot of other exercises as well, to do the standard form first and then head to the modification if you need to afterwards. Okay guys, so that's the first workout. Work hard at it. Let me know how you did with your scoring. If you have any questions, you can ask me on the Facebook page or contact me directly. Take care, and I look forward to hearing how you did. Aloha.